Well, I guess we're pre-recorded, and we're going on a little jungle walk and rant this morning. Today I wanted to talk about Facebook's new up-and-coming Libra consortium. Now, this has actually been on the table for quite some time, and I even remember looking up the name Libra, well, for more than one reason, but specifically this time, again, because of Facebook. Now, this is actually a very, very awkward sentiment here. Facebook has teamed up with companies like PayPal, Mastercard, Visa, as well as a few others like Uber. They've all jumped into this consortium. Now, Facebook actually has a very unique advantage here for one particular reason. They already have a large amount of the integration done for basically photo ID testing. All this stuff was put into place for their original advertising sections, as well as access to billions of people. Again, you have to look at the realization that social credits, if you want to look at it like that, is kind of the wave of the future. I actually have always postulated in my mind that everybody that's on Facebook should probably be making at least $1,000 a month from Facebook for what they're posting. Now, is Facebook smart enough to pay their user base for the work that they're doing, which is essentially being on Facebook, giving them, again, more money to spend on these potential advertisers and companies that they're marketing with? Who knows? But the real, I think, case and purpose is that Facebook could instantly become one of the biggest stablecoins, I guess, if you want to look at it like this. Having their own ability to transact back and forth between users, knowing that this is the person that you want to send money to. I think this is extremely important. I think that Facebook has the opportunity to, and I'm not a fan of this either, by the way. Let me make that very fucking clear. I don't think that it's a good thing. I think that regulations in this space are one of the things that we want to get away from. Most people don't have access to putting their photo ID on a Facebook account, maybe let alone even having a Facebook account. So the important part here is that with their level of regulation, they can actually come screaming into this ecosystem and bring on 1 billion new users and really increase the credibility of the blockchain and crypto space almost overnight in the eyes of investors. Now, this is a good thing and a bad thing, right? This is kind of a double-edged sword. A, brings on a bunch of new potential users, but B, doesn't solve any of the problems that Bitcoin solves. So unless people really start to understand and educate themselves about what was wrong with the financial system before, Bitcoin has the real capability of making all the same mistakes. Having a regulated currency like the US dollar, controlled by the Federal Reserve, which is nothing but a bunch of money market manipulators who have no clue what they are doing, it's going to almost inevitably end in failure. But this is a really contentious line of disagreement I have in myself, because I know, A, we need that many people. First off, Bitcoin is already in the hands of only the few. This is one of the things that concerns me about it as is. I'll do that for another video later, but I think this whole Facebook move is probably going to put a lot of other stablecoins out of business. Again, this is just going to bring mass adoption into the mainstream. So our predictions potentially on Bitcoin just going up from here, maybe that's what we do. I mean, the realization that we could see mass adoption come swinging around the corner because of companies like Facebook. Now, again, I have to stress that I really don't like Facebook. I don't like that these are the people that might be taking over some of the stablecoin potentials in this space, because there's a very real and possible direct connection to Facebook and LifeLog and da-da-da-da-da. Anyways, the point of this is we've handed our power of money and over to the governments multiple times before, and I just don't want to see it accidentally happen again. So this is a real rooting for the decentralization cause, where Facebook is in no way decentralized. It's not for the betterment of the people, it's for the benefit of the very strict and small few. That's why you see investments from these big companies come into the Libra consortium. Now, again, this is mostly just conjecture, but I'm sure that's why you guys enjoy the ramps, is I don't necessarily know what's going to happen, but we can start to make some positive and negative outcomes based off what we've seen in the past with Facebook. Now, Facebook has lost massive amounts of security, data breaches. There could be a way for them to actually utilize the blockchain to strengthen login support, etc., your private keys for logging into your account. Whether they do that or not, who knows? These would be positive outcomes for the crypto space, because we would see a massive amount of new developers come online. Now again, the difference between a currency and a money seems to be the stability. Currency needs a one-to-one type of transactional value so that we know this one of something is worth one of something over there. Whereas money itself is actually almost inherently changed its value price depending on the currencies that are being used around it. Again, this is a very important part to notice because money and currency, or cash, are very different fucking things. So let's say Bitcoin takes over the play of money. Now money might go up, we could see Bitcoin go to tens of millions of dollars. We've said this many times before. Well, the Facebook coin stays effectively at 1 in relationship to whatever Bitcoin's price is as it goes up. Again, this is one of these factors that we really have to keep an eye on. But the point of this is the full round circle. What do you guys think? I mean, I know most of the Arcane Bear family here. We are 30 and above, 25 and above actually in the demographics. We have very few younger faces around the Bear family, mostly because I'm a shit talker, I'm assuming. But most of us are still on Facebook to some degree, or don't like it, or have never used it at all. Whereas the younger generation has already moved on to something else. They're already likely in Instagram and TikTok. So my question is, what the hell do you guys think about this? Do you think Facebook will be successful? As I'm starting to think that it's very likely that they're going to be successful in playing and joining in this game. Anyways, give us a thumbs down if you don't like this content. We did a shitty job today. Or give us a thumbs up if you do happen to appreciate what we do and you are happy to be here as well. Leave your thoughts and your comments in the section down below. This is just another video rants because YouTube is going to just want more and more content from me. So I figured, why not YouTube? I'll give you what you want. I'll give you just what you want, baby.